Voice of the Mt.Vernon Lady Rams, Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to Personal Banking. You can also watch Lady Rams Basketball with streaming video on WMIXSports.com. Powered by Dale's Harley-Davidson. Lady Rams Basketball is also sponsored by Ren Lake College. See how you can save thousands on your education at rlc.edu. The Medicine Shop of Mt.Vernon. Ford Square and King City Chrysler. You can count on us. State Farm Insurance Agent Tony Wilt. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Second Chance Auto. Van Terra Bank. Good Samaritan Regional Health Center. Raising a Hospital. Raising the Bar. Sarah Staley, your country financial agent. Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon. And also by the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Heartland Accounting. Central Christian Church. And People's National Bank. It's time to join Chris Hugo and Danny Czerwinski for Mt.Vernon Lady Rams Basketball. From the WMIX Sports mobile studios, driven by Ford Square and King City Chrysler, Lady Rams pregame starts now.
And good morning.
How is Dale's Harley-Davidson in Mt.Vernon?
Reports from the Washington County Report. Glad to have you with us on WMIX. We are online this morning, as always, on WMIXSports.com. Glad to have you aboard. The Mt.Vernon Lady Rams 1-0 on the year take on the 1-1 Mascoutah Lady Indians here in what should be a dandy from the Nashville Thanksgiving Invitational. Today, later in the afternoon, the Lady Rams will finish out full play at 4 p.m. as they take on the Freeburg girls basketball team. That'll be right here on WMIX, also online this afternoon at WMIXSports.com. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside for Lady Rams pregame. We'll have plenty more coming your way. We need to skip out for a quick break. This is Lady Rams basketball on WMIX.
How does Dale's Harley-Davidson in Mt.Vernon stay the longest-running Harley dealer in Southern Illinois? How about free pickup and delivery and being the home of the $29.95 oil change? Plus, get financing as low as 1.5 APR, along with the best selection of certified pre-owned Harley-Davidsons. So now you know how Dale's Harley-Davidson stays number one. Dale's Harley-Davidson, open every day but Wednesday, just off of I-57 in Mt.Vernon. Visit dales-hd.com and follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
Dig in with full-contact coal miner training at Ren Lake College. Learn in our new 20,000 square feet coal mine training center. Use real equipment like continuous miners and power sitters. And check out the new mine rescue and fire safety training tunnel. Associate degree and occupational certificates available.
We're full contact, hands-on coal mining. Real equipment, real live, all the time.
What are you waiting for? Call 618-437-5321 and get started.
Announcing Schmidt Ford of Salem sales lineup. Paula, the Gardner Russell. Jason, the Mini Webb. Steve, the Sleeper Hotsy. Francis Mac McIntosh. Matt, the Hacker Reed. Jill, the Gambler McManus. Rick, Part-Time Bale. Jim, No Pressure Barkus. Dak, the Dealmaker Johnson. And Mike, the Hunter Russell. From our team to your team, Schmidt Ford of Salem wishes all our local sports teams a safe and winning season.
I know you've heard about mortgage rates being all-time lows, but have you done anything about it yet? Hi, I'm Rick Pigg, mortgage lender at Community First Bank. There's never been a better time at buying a home or refinancing an existing mortgage. The sooner you act, the more you save, and we'll be there to help you through every step of the way. For more information, visit us at comfirstbank.net or stop by one of our 5 locations.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Watch Lady Rams Basketball on WMIXSports.com. Powered by Dale's Harley-Davidson.
And we welcome you back to Nashville Assembly Hall for Mt.Vernon Lady Rams Basketball. 1-0, Lady Rams have got a 40-34 win over Oakville on Monday night. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside WMIX, WMIXSports.com. Danny, of course, the Lady Rams got a big win, a 6-0 run to close it out against Oakville on Monday night. They have to end up winning that one 40-34 and round to a 1-0 start.
That's a great start to the season so far on Monday night. Now, that was long ago in terms of the basketball season because it happened so early in this week. Now, after 3 days off, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, holiday in between, an early start here, we'll see how much of the after effects of eating, holiday, and winning on Monday night will come out and hurt the Lady Rams, if anything, today. Well, definitely a holiday and an early wake-up this morning. Lady Rams actually walked in the gymnasium about 7:25. Actually had some strawberry Pop-Tarts, some Sunny Delight to get them quenched and take care of that hunger waking up so early. But
I got a nice little warm-up in. Jeff Lawton says they're ready.
But I got here about 7:20, and they were already out on the floor shooting, bouncing around, running around, doing different things. And, they were here probably, I'm going to say, 20, 25 minutes ahead of Mascoutah. So when you're talking about those kinds of things and everything, you expect Mt.Vernon to kind of be ready to go as long as they've been out here and rattling around here on the Assembly Hall floor.
Of course, on the flip side of that coin, Mascoutah, Danny, comes in 1-1 on the year, actually 1-0 in pool play in this tournament. They got a 50-42 win over Freeburg on Monday night, lost to Centralia to open up their year, I believe, on Tuesday, the 13th of November. So they opened it up a week prior with that one game against the Annies, lost to Centralia. But they come in. These two teams battled out many, many times before, of course, the Mascoutah Christmas Tournament, among other times. And this should be a nice little matchup here at Nashville.
Should be a nice little matchup, and one would expect today and tonight Mt.Vernon has really solid chances to play and win both games today. I would suspect if Mt.Vernon can get a win here today, you're playing the list probably for third place. So Mt.Vernon looking with 2 wins, obviously playing a title game tomorrow night. But again, this will be a very interesting day of basketball for the Lady Rams. They get the 8:30 and 4 o'clock start. Because this, I will tell you, I was thinking of this driving around last night. This reminds me, with the 8:30 a.m. start, of times ago, getting up for 8:30 at El Dorado Holiday Tournament for the boys. Thank goodness I have to stick around till 10 o'clock at night because the drive's shorter and got other things going on. But that's what this reminds me of, minus the drive and through bear country and everything else.
The crowd suggests the same. We need to take one more break on Lady Rams pregame. When we come back, we'll have your Central Christian Church starting lineup. This is Lady Rams basketball from WMIX Sports.
We can't believe you missed last week's Saturday Sports Show, presented by Crossroads Community Hospital. To those who tuned in on WMIX or WMIXsports.com, we enjoyed your company. But if you missed the area scores, in-depth interviews with the region's coaches, or missed out on the WMIX Sports question on Twitter and Facebook, the path to forgiveness is easy. Listen to previous Saturday Sports Show episodes on demand at WMIXsports.com. It's that simple. Or next Saturday morning, you could tune in after the 8 o'clock news. Either way, we forgive you.
Hi, this is Nina Reitnauer, Relationship Banker with People's National Bank in Mt.Vernon. People's National Bank has the best of both worlds. We are a locally family-owned bank that can offer you the big bank products and services. Products like free checking, online banking, bill pay, and mobile banking. We have the products and services to meet the needs of your personal and family life in today's world. Stop by any People's National Bank branch and ask about any one of our great products.
People's National Bank, serving Southern Illinois since 1909, member FDIC.
Hello, I'm Morgan. A few months ago, my gynecologist said that I needed surgery, a hysterectomy. I thought for sure I'd have to leave Southern Illinois to have it done, but I was surprised to find out that not only could Good Samaritan Regional Health Center do the surgery, they had one of the nation's most advanced surgical systems. They called it the Da Vinci. It was basically this robot that translated whatever movements the surgeon was making into even tinier, more precise movements. My doc even told me that over 100 of these procedures had been done at Good Samaritan. Well, the surgery went great, and I was out of the hospital in no time. And because I was close to home, my whole family was with me every step of the way. Good Samaritan is my new hospital of choice. And starting in 2013, they'll be opening an all-new regional health center with even more advanced services. It makes me happy to know they'll still be around when my kids have families and need specialized medical care. That means a lot to me.
Good Samaritan Regional Health Center. Raising a hospital, raising the bar.
Back to the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by King City Chrysler on WMIX.
WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, indeed, driven by King City Chrysler Center. Check out their website. Make a service appointment at KingCityChrysler.com. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside from Nashville. Time to get to know your Central Christian Church starting lineups. First, we'll meet the visitors on the scoreboard, the Mascoutah Indians at 1-1. The Lady Indians, are going by this morning. The forwards will be 6'4" senior number 34, Emily Nose, 5'10" senior number 45, Deanne Hurst, and 5'11" senior number 50, Bailey Bauer. The guards will be 5'9" junior number 30, Brittany Ziffel, and 5'10" senior number 12, Lauren Laux, for Terry Muller's Mascoutah Indian. Of course, you can log on to thenewscentral.com, watch Central's Friday night and Sunday services online. We need to get to know Jeff Lana at 1-0 Lady Rams. For Jeff Lana, and they'll be the home team on the scoreboard this morning. The forwards will be 5'9" senior number 23, Haley Lockhart, 5'8" senior number 24, Leah Palmer, and 5'10" senior number 25, Kelby Kuyava. The center of this morning will be 6' sophomore 35, Hannah Owens, and the guard,
5'7" junior, number 10, Claire Ryan, for Jeff Lonnan, Mount Vernon Lady Rams. Discover the excitement at Central Christian Church in Mount Vernon, where they offer exciting worship experiences packed with energy, relevant teaching, and awesome programming for children and youth. Log on to thenewcentral.com. It was Hurst tipping for Mascoutah, Owens for the Lady Rams. And the tip goes out of bounds. It will belong to the Lady Rams in front of the scorer's table, far side from us. We are in the southeast corner, I believe, of Assembly Hall. Glad to have you with us. WMIX, WMIXsports.com. Off the right wing of the front court. Lockhart's going to find Guiava down low. Baseline bucket, not going to drop. It's going to be rebounded by Owens in the far corner. Owens steps out of bounds. Turnover to Lady Rams will belong with Mascoutah. Mascoutah's going right to left, and they're away purple with white trim. A great day for high school basketball. It's going to be a beautiful day, I think, for high school football. The state championships going on today, of course, classes 1 through 4. Into the front court, it's a full for Mascoutah. And he's looking to come near side, shakes out to the near sideline over Knowles, looking up to the left corner, finds Flowers. Right-hand dribble, curl to the far elbow, looking again for Knowles in the far corner. 7:27 to play, just underway in the first. No score for Lady Rams and Mascoutah in the early game. Baseline jumper from Bowers, no good. Rebound will be kicked all the way near the timeline. Early one. Glad to have you. WMIX AM, online at WMIXsports.com. There's a zip line, zip full. Big three from the left arc. 3-0 Indians on top in the early going. Lob to the left wing. Palmer looks for it. Now skip past the right side. Claire Ryan looking to tie it up. Right wing. Good. And the Lady Rams tie it at 3. 6:55 to play in the first.
Well, Mascoutah was running a 2-3 zone that time. Mount Vernon threw the ball to the left wing. Ran a little screen on the side from the right defender, right side of the floor, and Ryan was able to knock down the 3 on the skip pass.
Looking to post up with Bowers. Turnaround coming off Lockhart, and the shot falls off the back iron. So there'll be a foul on the Lady Rams there first. Be the first on Lockhart. That will send Bailey Bauer, the 5'11" senior, to the line to shoot 2.
That was a little reach. Lockhart was trying to tap the ball as she went up with it. Unfortunately, she was trying to reach in and tap. She unfortunately grabbed a little too much arm.
Bauer will knock down the first, unlocks the tie. 4-3 Indians on top, 6:41 to play in the opening quarter. Lady Rams basketball presented by Community First Bank. If you're tired of big corporate banking, you have a choice in Jefferson County. Community First Bank is at home at Dix, Ina, Woodlawn, and Mount Vernon. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Bauer sinks them both. 5-3 Indians on top. Ryan in the front court, left wing for Palmer. Sidesteps the defender, throws in the post. Owens backs to the right elbow. Ryan's going to find Lockhart for 3. No good off the right iron. Owens with the rebound. The sophomore beats his host. It's Palmer. Good move by Palmer there with the right hand, trying to sling it up there to draw the foul. And Aaliyah will go to the line to shoot 2. Lady Rams trailing 5-3 to Mascoutah here. 6:28 to play in the first quarter.
Both teams coming out with quite a bit of energy so far at this early hour. Don't know how many of the ladies spent last night or possibly this morning shopping somewhere, if at all.
It's Black Friday.
It is, as they were lined up everywhere last night by 8 o'clock in the King City in different spots. No, I did not partake.
Palmer really did not. Palmer makes the first and the second. We're tied at 5. 6:28 to play in the opening quarter. Glad to have you with us. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski. Reese Barnfield, of course, WMIX Associate News Director. Back at the station. It'll be Claire Ryan on the interception here in the front back court now. It turns into the front court. In the right corner, Guiava. Down low, Owens spotting the defense and gets the bucket. Good job there by Hannah Owens. Bites off the defense. The 6-foot sophomore has her first boot of the game. 7-5 Lady Rams. Full court pressure here from Lady Rams off of the near sideline. Knowles will go to the right side for Zipple. We'll have a foul. That'll be a blocking foul on Haley Lockhart. I believe that would be her second team.
That hurts. That's 2 on Lockhart. Jeff Lonan's beside himself. A couple of cheapies that Lockhart got, reach in and then that one there. And fortunately for Coach Lonan, he's got a decision to make, and he's going to roll the dice here with a 7-5 lead and lead Lockhart in the game. Nicole into the game for Mascoutah. Top of the key, now the near elbow. Drops it off for Knowles at the wing. Looking across the post. Now skips to the outside. That will be Louse. Dangerous pass near side. Nicola able to recover. Now trying to curl around top. Good job there defensively up top by Guiava. Forces the turnover. It's going to be recovered up to Lockhart into the front court. Crosses the post. Right side. Back good. Good move by the senior to recover from that second foul. Now gets to the post. Gets 2 points with a chance for the and 1 off the Mascoutah foul. And that is a tough move. Haley Lockhart took some contact on the way up to the rim that time. We did a very good job of getting to the rim, getting fouled, and now has an opportunity for that 3-point play. Mount Vernon pressure causing Mascoutah some problems. 10-5. Lockhart gets a 3-point play. She has 3. Ryan has 3. Lady Rams are up 10-5, doubling up Mascoutah.
Full court press, looking to force a turnover. Lockhart got a piece of the arm. Going to have to be careful with 2 fouls. Now it's going to be a lob pass across the timeline. Right side, Simple looks at the post. Bauer off the back iron, no good. Knowles the rebound. She's fouled by Ryan. That'll be her first team third.
Yeah, Mount Vernon right now, the one thing they're not doing is rebounding on the defensive glass. Mascoutah already with 3 offensive rebounds and an opportunity to go to the line here as they're down 10-5.
10-5, Lady Rams Basketball, of course, presented by Community First Bank, who has 5 Jefferson County branches and responsive quality service for all of your accounts. Community First Bank would like to be the first to say, welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. Still 10-5, Knowles misses the first, the 6-foot senior. Senior forward here for the Mascoutah Indians, a guest. Dressed in their away purple tonight. 5:26 to play in the first quarter. 10-5 is your score. Both free throws no good. Lady Rams with the rebound. Is Ryan off the left arc. Right-hand dribble to the post. Back to the outside. Cuiaba looking to come around off that right side. Numbers present at the post in a big way. Force out this 2-3 for Mascoutah. They'll clear it out. It's Ryan up top. 5:09 to play in the first quarter. 10-5. Lady Rams on top. Looking to add to the lead here. In the right corner, it's going to be Ryan. Looks at Haley Lockhart. Stolen away.
1 pass was bad, 2 over his shoulder. The defender wasn't cutting, and 2, you got to go get the basketball.
That's the battle. Odd about the 3. That was Laux off of the right arc. Now off of the right sideline, coming down low. That'll be a bump foul as Nicola was looking to come baseline. 5'3" freshman. Fouled by Palmer.
You're going to have to move your feet in this game. The officials are calling it equally and well on both ends. There's not going to be a lot of clutching, grabbing, and hand-checking in this.
Low post. It's going to be Bauer going up. Having some trouble down low is Mascoutah. Lady Rams are up 5 with the basketball. It's going to be Lockhart crisscross the paint. Bailed out by a foul.
Yeah, you better believe bailed out, because she went in there kind of like a bull in a china shop, and she kind of got wrapped up, taken down, and really should have been on her. But we'll take it and move on. Substitutions galore here from Mascoutah.
4:39 to go in the opening quarter. Lady Rams sticking with the starters. Cuiaba inbound right of the basket. Owens cuts to the back door. It'll be Palmer for 3. Could be huge. No. The rebound will go to the backside for Deanna Hurst, who's back in the ballgame. Zippo will bring it up for Mascoutah. That is Nicola, the freshman, off of the far side with the left-hand dribble to the mid-post. It's going to be a jumper on the way, in and out, no good from, I believe, Wexler. Up ahead, the Lady Rams. Off the left wing, it's going to be Palmer. Looking for Ryan. Back to Palmer. 18-footers on the way from the left side. A little strong off the glass. Rebound to Nicola. So the offense has been sluggish over the past couple of minutes. 4 minutes to play in the first quarter. 10-5 ball game. Knowles basketball wide open to the back door is Hurst. And there's your offense. 10-7.
And both teams have come out here with a pretty frenetic pace of energy here this morning. I'm very impressed with how these two teams are ready to go.
They've created some of their own excitement. That's what you're going to have to do here, as you know. Ryan, a 3 from the left wing. Bounces off the back iron. Got her own rebound. Crisscrosses in the lane. Then throws it up off the right side. But there's Hannah Owens. Fade put back is good. Good job by the sophomore. Picks up her 4 points in the ball game. 12-7 Lady Rams.
Well, Mascoutah hasn't figured out when they play that zone. But Mount Vernon's going to screen the opposite wing when they play.
Well, so we have a headband down on the floor. There you go. An official's timeout to get the headband. Everybody's checking to see whom it belongs to. We'll have a Red Lake College player of the game in this one. At Red Lake College, you get a quality education and save thousands. Log on to rlc.edu. See which program is right for you. We'll see Bauer back in for Emily Knowles. A little bit of height here from Mascoutah, some 5'10s, a 5'11, a 6-footer. Of course, the Lady Rams have a 6-footer of her own. That's Hannah Owens with 4 points thus far, leading the Lady Rams scores that are in the ball game. Backdoor pass is going to be a good one to Bauer, but can't finish. She'll go to the line to shoot 2 off the Lady Ram foul.
That's 3 on Haley Lockhart, I'm afraid. And she's got 3 cheapies there right out of the gate. One of them was arguable. The other 2 are just reaching. And unfortunately for Mount Vernon, the seniors probably going to have to sit for a lot, if not the rest of the first half. Bauer makes the first after a cold streak at the line for Mascoutah. 12-8. They're back within 4. 3:20 to go in this first quarter. We'll have video back online tonight on WMIXSports.com as the Mt. Vernon Rams travel to Marion to take on the Collinsville Jayhawks, a team that also wears purple. That'll be at 6:30 tonight with your pregame at 6:15. Into the front court, it's going to be Claire Ryan up top to the right wing for Cuiaba. Natalie Williamson checked in for Haley Lockhart, by the way. Off of the right wing, Cuiaba now up top. Ryan for 3. Yes! Claire Ryan, another tray. It's going to be 15-8. Lady Rams have their largest lead at 7 with 2:57 to play in the first. Video streaming on WMIXSports.com. I remind you, presented by Dale's Harley-Davidson. Find them online at dales-hd.com or just go to the link on WMIXSports.com.
Up top's going to be Nicola. Pulls up from inside the free throw line. No good. They'll fight for the rebound. Hurst and Bauer, they're going to have to clear it out. Up top, here comes a three. Short off the front iron. That was Zipful for three that time. Had a three earlier in the ball game to open up the scoring. It is 15-8. Lady Rams are up 7 of them. Pretty good position here with 2:27 to play in the first. Lob pass to the left wing for the lefty, Aaliyah Palmer. Ryan will go into the left corner. Had a chance. They're going to get on her quickly. Now back to Palmer. Lefty will go with a right-hand pass to Cuiava for three. Yes! Woo! Wow. That's what you need in an 8:30 game. It's 18-8. The Lady Rams are up 10 on a big trade by Kelby Kay.
No effects of playing this early one. Mount Vernon's come out with a press now. 2-2-1, and Mascoutah's in some trouble. Timeout, Indians.
This timeout is presented by the Medicine Shop at Mount Vernon. Don't forget their knee drive going on to benefit Angels Cove and the Lifeboat Alliance Homeless Shelter. Please have your donations dropped off at the Medicine Shop Pharmacy at Mount Vernon by November 30th. The Medicine Shop, of course, benevolently will match all donations. What they are looking for: canned food, meat, cereals, coffee and tea, newborn clothing, diapers, bath towels, girls' hair products, household cleaning supplies, and, of course, girls' hygienic products as well. 2:02 to play in the first quarter. 18-8 is your Lady Ram lead. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski on WMIX. Lady Rams come out pretty well. Looks like down 3-0 to start. Not the way you wanted that game to start, but they've since rebounded on a nice 18-5 run.
Nice run. And that's the thing, is about getting up early and getting out here and getting the juices flowing, the sweat broke. And Mount Vernon did that, and you can tell they're the team most ready to go. As Mount Vernon trade off now, they're going to go into a little diamond and one press here as Palmer picks another steal.
Another turnover for Mascoutah. 1:55 to play in the first. Around the timeout, not too kind to the Indians. Ryan, the point guard, who replaces 4-year player, letter winner, I should say, Cheyenne Piper, who's moved on to Parkland. Doing a fine job in the early going with 6 points. Now Palmer looking to get back in on the action. Her three rattles in and out. Rebound will be tipped away by Cuiava. Palmer recovers in the paint. Will not be bailed out by a foul call. Travels with the basketball. She lost control.
Mount Vernon already with 10 rebounds, 5 on offense, 5 on defense. A very active Lady Rams squad as they go back again to this diamond and one press.
18-8 your score. 1:36 to go. We have a sub. Looks like it was Courtney Scarborough for Aaliyah Palmer. Diamond and one indeed. Coming up the right side. That's going to be zip full across the timeline. Takes herself. Shot blocked by Natalie Williamson. Rebound to Scarborough. Up ahead to the point guard, Ryan. Has a lob up ahead. Owens could jump stop and late. Gets the bucket. And Hannah Owens will go to the line to shoot the and one.
Hannah Owens with 6 points already, looking for 7. Quickly got back down the floor. She, being the center, was rewarded for hustling down the floor, getting into position. Nice pass from the guards. And Lady Rams up double digits here late in the first.
20-8 is your score. The Lady Rams are up a dozen with 1:23 to play in the first. Owens to the line for the and one. That was team foul number 4 on the Indians. Here it comes. It'll go off the right side. Rebound to Knowles. Interestingly enough, away we go. 20-8. Lady Rams on top again by 12. 1:16 to play. Into the near court we come. That's going to be Nicola. Curls around left side. Reaching foul on Ryan. Should be her second, team 6.
One thing about Mount Vernon right now, 16 fouls, 2 on Ryan, 3 on Lockhart. They're going to have to quit reaching here in this game. You have to be able to understand the situation. You have to be able to understand, hey, referees are calling, you got to move your feet. Feet, when the arms start moving and reaching, the feet stop moving. That's what Mount Vernon's got going on right now.
20-8. Lady Rams on top. Mascoutah with the basketball. Off at the far sideline. It'll be Knowles into the lane. Free throw line. Kick out will come left wing. Three's on the way. It's good. Big three there by Maddie Wessler. The 5'6" junior. Makes it 20-11. Cuts it to single digits. Less than a minute to play in the first. Here come the Lady Rams across the timeline. That, of course, player Ryan. Goes to the right wing for Cuiava. Has a big three. Now back to Ryan up top. Left wing swing around. It's going to be Scarborough. Ryan up top. Right hand dribble into the paint. Clears out. It's going to be a 17-footer long. Billy might have made a three with that. Scarborough tries to save it from going out of bounds. It'll go to Mascoutah. Tony Wilkes scoreboard updates all season long, of course, presented by your State Farm agent, Mount Vernon. Find him online at TonyWilkes.com and get to a better state with State Farm agent Tony Wilkes. Oh, almost forced the turnover there in the front court. Lady Rams pressuring the heck out of the Indians here in the first. 30 seconds to go, 20-11. Lady Rams are up 9. Nicola off of the right, gives back to Curio, who's into the game, throws off the back glass, rebound, Cuiava. Good job by the Lady Rams off the glass today on the rebound. You said they were split 5 evenly earlier. Curious to see those numbers coming up at the halftime show. Brought to you by Heartland County. That'll be the stats, I should say, are brought to you by Heartland County. Early for all of us here. What?
Well, they let Hannah Owens get bashed around a little bit, and they let that go or call the foul on Mount Vernon. So Mount Vernon now has put Mascoutah in the bonus.
As I was paying some bills, I neglected to tell you about the missed shot down low, and Danny did it perfectly to say that Owens was getting banked around. However,
he took a pretty good hit.
Williamson picks up a foul, and the line will be Knowles on the one at bonus. She will miss the first. No bonus coming. Rebound will be to Scarborough. Right place, right time for Courtney. The junior comes up with the big board. It'll be to Ryan. 6 seconds to play in the quarter. Off the right wing, on the side, steps to the right side off the dribble, throws up a runner. It's good. 22-11. Time will expire before Mascoutah can get the ball in, and we end the first quarter. Mount Vernon 22, Mascoutah Girls 11. This is Lady Rams Basketball from WMIX Sports.
Startup businesses, and they come in the door, they're pretty green.
Randy Atkinson, owner of Heartland Accounting, on why he is a small business expert.
I have had businesses where I've talked to people in their garage and have grown it to work in 3 states. There's a lot of tremendous opportunity to help people from the very inception of their business, whether it's just talking about what does it take to become successful, what sorts of things do we need to stay legal. I feel very qualified to help people get to where they want to be. I've had that experience and have helped that situation become successful.
Heartland Accounting, 3000 Broadway, Suite 2B.
Do you farm or operate an agriculture-based business? Then Community First Bank is for you. Hi, I'm Steve Down, Agribusiness Lending Officer at Community First Bank. With our roots firmly planted in Jefferson County, we offer the stability, strength, and personal attention that you deserve. Community First Bank wants to be your financial partner with customized products for both your personal and farm banking needs. Stop by any of our 5 convenient Jefferson County locations to see how we can help your business grow.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Lady Rams Basketball on WMIX, powered by Community First Bank.
And we welcome you back to the Assembly Hall in Nashville. Quarter number 2, the Lady Rams lead Mascoutah 22-11. Glad to have you with us here on WMIX, online at WMIXsports.com. Chris Hugo with Danny C. alongside. It'll be into the front court quickly for Maddie Nicola. Stops off at the elbow far side, hands it back to Laus. Not much in the first quarter with a couple of fouls, I believe. Off of the far corner, here comes into the lane. That looked like it was Maddie Wessler, and just missed.
You're going to be aggressive in this game, and you're going to take the ball to the hole with an aggressive move, you are going to get the benefit of the call. That's what Mount Vernon, one thing they're up 11, they can do on the other end of the floor. In fact, Ryan has 2, Lockhart 2, Williamson has 2, foul trouble. Lockhart actually has 3. So this is trouble times here for Mount Vernon. Did I see a legend walk through?
You saw Bo Diddy.
I didn't know he got up this early on Fridays. He didn't have to work.
The Bo Diddy. First free throw is good from Wessler. 22-12 now. Lady Rams lead is cut to 10. Looking to make it single digits here at the line. 7:42 to play in the first half. At the half, we'll have your second chance auto halftime show. It'll be good on both accounts. Good job there by Wessler at the line. Cuts it to 9. 22-13. 7:40 to play in the half. It'll be Claire Ryan to bring it across for the Lady Rams. 1-0 on the year. Looking to go 2-0. Plenty of basketball to be played off the left wing. Good backdoor cut there by Owens. Partially blocked. Rebound to Bauer, and here come the Indians. Maddie Nicola with it up top, gives to Laps, now back off of the right arc. Wessler looking to cut into the lane, has it stripped away. Scarborough will come away with it. Couple of hooks, good no calls there. 1 from each side. 7:10 to play, second quarter action. Jeff Bonham stands on in amazement. His team on top by 9. Scarborough looking to bounce. Down low to Owens, her shot just short. Rebound out of the reach of, looks like that was Williamson down there. Here comes Mascoutah. Off of the right side, Wessler up top to the Laps. She will travel the basketball. Good pickup there by the official.
Yeah, such a good move. It was illegal.
It's a darn shame when that happened.
Smell of popcorn rattling in the air.
Popcorn.
How much popcorn is going to get eaten at 9 a.m.?
Familiar faces, new places. Bank with Ray and Bria, Community First Bank of the Heartland. Their 42nd Street location right there in the King City. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member Federal Deposit Insurance Corp. 6:52 to play in the first half, 22-13. Lady Rams on top. Mascoutah's all inbound, side of the bounds in front of their own bench. 6:49 to go. It'll be Claire Ryan off the left-hand dribble. Right at the circle, now to the right side for Lockhart. Looking in to Cuiaba, right through her hands. Butterfingers out of bounds.
Yeah, nothing wrong. Just with her hands. That's just one of those things that'll happen.
Every once in a while, it's a single-digit lead for the Lady Rams, 22-13. 6:40 to go. First half action from Nashville. Glad to have you alongside First Lady Ram broadcast of the season. First of May to come. In the lane, Laps. Got to the basket way too easily. She curled around. Left block layup is good.
Left-handed move that time. She might be strong left-handed. Mount Vernon played her like a right-hander. She drove her strong side, looked like it.
easily made the move. Seen a lot of that this week. Both sides of the gender. Up top, Claire Ryan now kicks out. Lockhart for three. No, it's short off the right side. Nobody really there for the rebound. Palmer will fight for it in the lane, and that's going to be a weak sauce jump ball call in the paint. I'll tell you what, Lockhart's a lot more aggressive than I would be with 3 fouls, diving in, bumping people around and whatnot. Wow, they let anybody in the gym. This is awesome.
That's what the kids would call it.
Hey, tell me how the game goes. I can't see anything. I'm getting a great view.
It's a better door than a window.
Yeah, yeah.
And all of the bank off the glass. Bouncer, right post. It's 24-15. Lady Rams are back up 9.
That's the best view I've had this morning of anything, I think.
This early in the day,
This early, yes.
Ooh, good attempt at the back door. It's going to be off of Bauer. Looks like Palmer may have gotten a piece of it. We'll take it, 24-15. 9-point game. Lady Rams on top, trying for 2-0 for the first time in quite a while.
I'm just seeing what he has in his suitcase.
Called a Marty.
Marty. Is that what that is?
Most of us use those.
I know. 9/10 of the company.
Oh, that may be a foreign topic in some place. Off the left wing, it is Palmer. Cross court Lockhart up top to Riot. Had a nice move in the lane. Looks like there's going to be a reaching foul on Mascoutah. We'll have a Ren Lake College player of the game in our Smith Chevrolet Cadillac post-game show. Ren Lake College, they have over 100 degree and certificate programs from which to choose. They can save you thousands. Log on to rlc.edu. Owens off the left elbow. 18-footers on the way, just short from Palmer. There's Lockhart to clean it up. The Lady Rams are back up by 11, 26-15.
Well, you can't fault the effort. Haley Lockhart is just fired up playing here tonight. I mean, this morning with 3 fouls, playing a lot more aggressive than what I would be.
Wow, pass to the left side to Knowles. Feeds inside Bauer. Turnaround off glass. Oh, good. I don't think she saw where she was going with it, but got it off the window. Back within 9 come the Indians. 5:09 to play in the first half.
You just tip your cap on that one. That's very good defense by Owens on that particular play.
Left side, Palmer coming around to the corner. Squiaba up top. Ryan all alone. Won't have time for a shot. She will go right side to Lockhart. Side step left. 3 on the way. No good. Rebound out of the reach of anybody from a white uniform. However, jump ball will go in favor of Mascoutah.
26-17, Mount Vernon by 9. It seems the game has got to this point kind of stagnated right here. You'd like to see Mount Vernon, if you tack on 3 or 4 more points for half, you may feel pretty good, but you still get the sense that Mascoutah still do a run here and could get right back into this one.
That's the thing. It's not very comfortable at this point. 4:42, it's going to be a left post count. Now it'll come back to Knowles, swung all the way around. Get past the right wing. That was Mascoutah. Shot on the way from Laps is no good. Put back in the paint by number 45, Hurst is no good. Laps is going to fight for the rebound. That one went everywhere, touched by everybody in the paint. I believe it's Laps, perhaps. It ends up with an L. No, it's Deanne Hurst, my fault.
3 times the charm from Mascoutah. Mount Vernon did not box out very well at all that time.
Of course, you're not going to find the Mascoutah roster when you're on the wrong page. So there it is. You being rhetorical, that was me. It's going to be Claire Ryan off the right wing. Look to come down low. Bump foul there on Laps. That'll be her third. That'll bring Maddie Nicola back into the ballgame. The 5'3" freshman's got an awful lot of time for the Lady Indians.
Yeah, as I said, this is a very uncomfortable 7-point lead for Mount Vernon right now.
Off of the box settle, coming to the right side. Quiaba up top. Palmer with the basketball. They clear out Ryan off the left wing. 3's on the way. It's good. Off the left side. It's early for all of us. What can we say? 4 minutes to play in the first half. The rebound will go out of bounds. 26-19. Lady Rams are up a touchdown. 4 o'clock today, we'll have Lady Rams basketball right back here on AM 940, online at WMIXsports.com. Tonight we'll have Rams basketball with video on WMIXsports.com as they head to the Pyramid Plus to take on Collinsville. Off the right corner, it'll be a 3 from Kelby Kay. No good off the back iron. Rebound will be tipped away. Foul on the Lady Rams. Looks like it'll be Palmer on the reach.
There's little too much settling going on for Mount Vernon as far as not wanting to take it inside, not wanting to work it around. A lot of settling for jump shots here. Some of that fool's gold early in the game where they're making some outside shots. Now they're going back to it too much.
Triple will go to the line here for Mascoutah. 3:47 to play in the first half. It's 26-19. Mascoutah looking to cut into it. It's a 1 and bonus. It'll roll off the near side. Knowles gets the put back, and that turned out just the way Mascoutah needed it to. 26-21. They're back within 5. The closest it's been since the first quarter. 3:39 to play in the first half. Ryan up top to the right wing for Lockhart. Has Quiaba right open in the corner. As Dead left wing we go from Ryan to Palmer. Back to Guiava. 17-footer is going to be good. Good job by Kelby Kay to resume the scoring for the Lady Rams. They're back up 7, 28-21 with 3:23 to go in the half. Into the near side for Knowles. Trying to feed the paint. It's going to be intercepted by Ryan. 3:14 to play in the half. Lady Rams are up 7. Ryan across the sideline. Finds Lockhart. Skips over left side. Palmer trying to feed down low. Owens off the turnaround, no good. Rebound will be stolen away. Jump ball. Good job there by Kelby Guiava to get in there with 3:03. We couldn't do it out. Couldn't do it without the help of booster sponsors like Sarah Staley at Country Financial. When you don't know or understand about your existing policies, it can end up hurting you and your family. Develop a plan with Country Financial agent Sarah Staley in Mount Vernon. Turnaround coming from Lockhart lane. Looked like she might have been pushed slightly. Ends up getting her own rebound off the tip. Turnaround coming. Should be a walk. It's going to be a jump ball to go to. But the same difference.
Got in there and was trying to be too aggressive, and that time she was doubled, almost triple teamed in there. Probably should have passed it out at that point after the original shot and get something else started. Can't play faulty aggressiveness, though.
2:50 to play in the half. It'll be Nicola. There to meet her is Hannah Owens. Almost forced a turnover. They will strip it away. It was touched by the Lady Rams. And now a triple team will take it away. It'll be a jump ball forced by Hannah Owens. The Lady Rams will get the ball back. 2:40 to play in this first half, up 7.
Mount Vernon's hawking right now. They're everywhere on that defensive end. That's nice to see.
You're tired of big corporate banking. You do have a choice in Jefferson County. Community First Bank is at home at Dixon, Woodlawn, and Mount Vernon. Welcome back to personal banking. Member FDIC in the right corner. It's Palmer back to the right wing for Guiava. Ryan's going to have it up top with 2:36 to go in this first half. Again, 28-21. Ladies in white are on top. Guiava for 3 off the back iron. Rebound to Owens. It's going to be tipped away. No call there.
Oh.
And then off of white. How's that? Purple basketball. I don't know. Missed that one. Oh, well. Play on. 2:27 to play in the first half. 28-21 is your score. Mascoutah with the basketball and a good opportunity. Now, that is off of white out of bounds. It'll be Kelby Guiava.
Well, that was right here in front of us in our perfect location. I always like doing games in Nashville because you get one of the more different views of doing a game than you ever do anywhere else.
I do like it. Love coming here to Washington County, of course. Tight roping is Nicola, but a good no call there. If you're not going to call it previously, you don't call that one. Owens with the basketball. Probably not who you want handling the ball at the moment. They're going to try to get her set up back down low. Ryan with the basketball coming between the circles to the right side. Finds Lockhart. Back to the left wing. Palmer. One dribble. Back up top. Ryan for 3. No good. Rebound to Palmer. She gets back, leans in on flash. Good. 2 more for Aaliyah. She has 4. It's 30-21.
Hard working out there. Aaliyah's been quiet offensively, but boy, she's done a lot of little things like rebounding and defense here this morning already.
You betcha. Wetzler all alone will come from the runner baseline, left side. It'll be out of bounds off of Mount Vernon. 1:41 to play in the first half. From the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Ford Square, 1501 Broadway in Mount Vernon, where the best never rest. You can schedule your service appointments online at FordSquare.com. Inbound will come to Bauer on the near side. Nicola with it, up left arc, looking to go to the right. They'll shut her off. Now that will come down baseline to Wetzel. Her shot's no good. Rebound will be by Knowles. Left wing, it's going to be Nicola into the lane. She's fouled on the way up. Good defense, but too many hands too close.
Mount Vernon cannot get rebounds. I mean, they're struggling. And they got people in foul trouble. Claire Ryan has 3. Haley Lockhart has 3. Williamson has 2. Palmer has 2. Boy, this is something that maybe not in the first half, but boy, in that second half could really be a problem.
Could be an interesting locker room conversation in the Lady Ram locker room at the half. We'll have your second chance on a halftime show coming up.
If the Mascoutah can make free throws, this game will be a lot closer.
Yeah. Very little doubt there. Double bonus, of course, for the Lady Indians. Nicola's at the line. Missed the first. We'll try to knock down the back end here to try to make it an 8-point game. 1:25 to go in the half. Second one's no good. Rebound will be tipped around. Almost went in. Recovered by Owens. Scarborough also into the ball game for the Lady Rams. Scarborough, Owens, Lockhart, Guiava, and Palmer for Mount Vernon. Off of the right wing, it's going to be Lockhart looking down low off of the baseline. It'll be Guiava. A long deuce on the way. No good. Rebound will be fought for by Bauer. Mascoutah will take it away with 1:08. Up the right side will come Zipple. She made that big 3 to start the game. Since then, it's been mostly Lady Rams. Wetzler off the right. Although no good. Rebound will come to the near side for Lockhart with less than a minute. Kicks it back to Scarborough to reset. Couldn't do it without All-Stars and Stitches. If you need it printed, they could probably do it. They'll get your logo on there, whether you're a school, organization, or business. Call 435-5555. Owens is looking for the foul there off of a turnaround. Not coming. That's solid defense. That is by Mascoutah. Now, a foul on Owens subsequently, and that'll send Mascoutah back to the line to shoot two, but if that's their Achilles heel at the moment, if you don't get yourself into foul trouble, maybe that's not such a bad thing. That was a tough call down there. She got the original block shot in, then went into the player, and then, of course, there wasn't a foul. So then as a center, you can't be out there 50, 60 feet away from the basket. You need a reach-in foul, and that's what caused her a foul there. First one from Nicola is good. It's 30-22. Scoreboard updates presented by Tony Wilt, State Farm Insurance. We'll have some of those later on today, of course. Tony invites you to come in and join the State Farm team. Find him online at TonyWilt.com or visit him in his office, 42nd South Water Tower. Rebound by Lockhart off the missed back end. It'll be up ahead. Palmer comes near side. Cuiava, dangerous passing into the paint. Looking for Owens. Didn't nobody can get the basketball between everybody's legs. It'll be Lockhart at the circle. Recovered by Owens near the time. I got to mention this. Lockhart playing with 3 fouls. Got a lot of time with those 3 fouls on the floor. Hope she doesn't get one here. It'll be Lockhart drive into the lane. She's fouled. I didn't want to jinx it, but boy, she has played some quality minutes here in the first half with 3 fouls. Been very impressive. Never easy. 8.6 seconds to go in the first half, 30-22. Lady Rams are up 8, trying to turn it back into 10 with 8.6 seconds to go in this first half. Lockhart misses the first. We've seen some putrid free throw shooting. Putrid. That's the way to describe it. Good adjective, bad adjective, who knows? Lockhart at the line, shooting the back end of a 2-shot assessment with 8.6 seconds. She'll knock that down. The lead is back to 9. Jeff Lonan recognizes the danger. No sense to risk anything with 8.6 seconds. Williamson will check in for Lockhart. Full court to go here with 8 seconds. Nicola within the backcourt, comes back to the near side for Knowles with 4. They get her across with 3. Lost control of it with 2. She travels with 1.0 seconds left to go here in the first half. Lady Rams will have a full court inbound. Nope. Out of the bounds here on the near side. All right. Glad to have you on WMIX Mt.Vernon, a free service from Withers Broadcasting. Ryan chucks it from half court, almost knocked it down, just narrowly missed to the right side. We have a halftime score, the Mt.Vernon Lady Rams 31, the Mascoutah Lady Indians 22. This is Lady Rams Basketball presented by Community First Bank.
Wouldn't it be amazing if there was somewhere you could listen to knowledgeable discussion, interviews with a great mix of coaches, get the scores, and be entertained? You must have missed last week's Saturday Sports Show. Give AM 940 a couple of hours every Saturday morning after the 8 o'clock news, and we'll give you the info you need like no one else can. It's your best option this winter sports season. The Saturday Sports Show on WMIX at WMIXsports.com. Powered by Crossroads Community Hospital. It's more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be.
Attention all Medicare Part D pharmacy patients. The annual enrollment period begins earlier this year, October 15th, and ends December 7th. And the Medicine Shop Pharmacy is ready to help you. Stop by or call to make an appointment with Eric Black or Tracy Adams. They'll review your current prescription plan and help you manage your Medicare dollars. Here's pharmacist and pharmacy owner Eric Black.
What we offer to our patients is to sit down with them and answer questions that they may have about their medications, really with the end goal of being to maximize their dollars, because that's, after all, what patients really want. We'll take appointments, we'll sit down with them, take as long as it takes to help them choose a plan that is effective at meeting their needs.
Remember, the good folks at the Medicine Shop Pharmacy are never too busy to take care of you. They look forward to understanding your healthcare needs and will focus on keeping you well. The Medicine Shop Pharmacy, 2339 Broadway in Mount Vernon.
To call to make an appointment, call 618-242-8776.
More Americans are on a move today than ever before. One of the most popular modes of transportation is the motorcycle. Motorcycles take us to our jobs, school, to the beach, and all around the country. If you're a bike rider, your Pekin Insurance Agency, Page Insurance on Crownview in Mount Vernon, wants to make sure you have the best insurance protection while you're riding. Ask about the money-saving auto cycle discount and the experienced driver discount, too. Call Page Insurance at 242-7000 today about motorcycle insurance from Pekin Insurance.
Hi, this is Melody True, Relationship Specialist with People's National Bank in Mount Vernon. People's National Bank is focused on providing the best possible customer service and products to meet the needs of our customers. If you aren't receiving the products and services you deserve, maybe it's time to make a change. Change the name of your bank for the last time and make the switch to People's National Bank. People's National Bank, proudly serving Southern Illinois since 1909, member FDIC.
The tradition of fine vehicles and great service continues at Second Chance Auto. They've been providing quality cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs for families like yours for over 32 years, and many are priced under $10,000. Plus, most have a 3-month or 3,000-mile warranty. Bank rate financing available with instant approval. No gimmicks, no pressure, just honest deals on great vehicles from your friends and neighbors at Second Chance Auto, living and contributing back to the community they serve. Located on Route 142 East in Mount Vernon, or call 244-4582.
This is Lady Rams Basketball on WMIX. The Second Chance Auto Halftime Show starts now.
And we welcome you back to the Assembly Hall in Nashville at the half. The Mt.Vernon Lady Rams lead Mascoutah 31-22. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside. I remind you that for over 32 years, Second Chance Auto is proud to have put families throughout the region in dependable vehicles at reasonable prices. Second Chance Auto, living and contributing to the community they serve, proud to sponsor the Mt.Vernon Rams and Lady Rams. Danny, a pretty good first half in terms of the final result of one half of basketball, 31-22 the lead. Lady Rams probably should be up more, but Mascoutah, if they make free throws, probably could be on top or at the very least tied. Even though Mount Vernon's up 9, we mentioned the second quarter, we're mentioning here now, that this is just not a very comfortable 9-point lead. It's just not you don't feel very good. I mean, Mascoutah, if they make some free throws, do some different things, Mascoutah will be in this game. And Mount Vernon's got some things that didn't hurt them in the first half, but I think will hurt them in the second half is the foul trouble with Ryan and Lockhart with 3 and Palmer and Williamson with 2. I think if Mount Vernon's not careful, that could come back to haunt them. I mean, Jeff Lonnie got a lot of bonus minutes out of Lockhart with 3 fouls that you hope he can get in the second half. You have to credit Haley Lockhart, the crafty senior, playing like she did in that first half to stay away from more fouls and just stay at 3 fouls in the first half. There you have it. We'll get more analysis coming up in your Second Chance Auto halftime show. We'll have your Heartland County halftime stats when we come back. We'll take a quick break. Mount Vernon 31, Mascoutah 22 at the half. This is the Second Chance Auto halftime show on WMIX.
I'm meteorologist John Gresak with your look at your next rad weather. Today will be brisk and much cooler than recent days, but there'll be sunshine and just a few clouds, a high of 46. Tonight clear and much colder, low down to 21. Tomorrow mostly sunny and chilly with a high of 40. Plenty of sunshine on Sunday, not quite so chilly in the afternoon. Temperatures moderating up to a high of 52 by the end of the day. Next rad weather from WMIX, Mount Vernon, Illinois.
How does Dale's Harley-Davidson in Mount Vernon stay the longest-running Harley dealer in Southern Illinois? How about free pickup and delivery and being the home of the $29.95 oil change? Plus, get financing as low as 1.5 APR, along with the best selection of certified pre-owned Harley-Davidsons. So now you know how Dale's Harley-Davidson stays number 1. Dale's Harley-Davidson, open every day but Wednesday, just off of I-57 in Mount Vernon. Visit dales-hd.com and follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
For more scores and insight, follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. Now, back to the Lady Rams on WMIX.
And we welcome you back to the Assembly Hall in Nashville. On Twitter at WMIX Sports, Facebook, same location, and online at WMIXsports.com. Glad to have you with us for your Second Chance Auto halftime show. For over 32 years, Second Chance is proud to put families throughout the region in dependable vehicles at reasonable prices. They boast the largest selection of pre-owns priced under $10,000 in one location. Second Chance Auto, proud sponsors of the Lady Rams. Of course, Danny Czerwinski alongside. I'm Chris Hugo. Let me take a gander at those Heartland County halftime stats. The Lady Rams were 9 of 20 in the first half for 45%. They were 3 of 14 from the arc for 21%. Lady Rams go 12 of 34 from the field in the first half for 35%. Mascoutah 5 of 16 for 2-point range, 31%. Hit half their 3-point attempts, which was 2 out of 4 for 50%. Mascoutah goes 7 of 20. For 35% in the first half from the field. Free throw shooting, Mount Vernon 4 of 6, 67%, while Mascoutah was 6 of 16 for 38%. Rebounding went to Mount Vernon 23-18, a total of 41 rebounds in the first half for both teams. Turnovers, Mascoutah had 10, Mount Vernon had 7. The Indians had 7 players score in the first half.
Maddie Wetzler and Bailey Bauer had 5 points apiece, followed by Deanne Hurst with 4, Brittany Zippo with 3. Lauren Laux and Emily Knowles 2, and Maddie Nicola had 1. Lady Rams had 5 in the first half score. Anna Owens led the way with 8. Kelby Kuyava had 7. Claire Ryan and Haley Lockhart with 6. And Leah Palma 4. Give you a halftime score of Mt.Vernon 31, Mascoutah 22. There you have it. This is your Second Chance Auto halftime show. Those are the Heartland County halftime stats. Get started right and let Heartland County help make your business a success. Heartland County, 3000 Broadway, Suite 2B, your small business expert. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have more analysis, and we'll talk about the Lady Rams, what they can do in the second half to preserve a victory over Mascoutah. It's 31-22, Mt.Vernon at the break. This is Lady Rams basketball from WMIX Sports.
We can't believe you missed last week's Saturday Sports Show, presented by Crossroads Community Hospital. To those who tuned in on WMIX or WMIXsports.com, we enjoyed your company. But if you missed the area scores, in-depth interviews with the region's coaches, or missed out on the WMIX Sports question on Twitter and Facebook, the path to forgiveness is easy. Listen to previous Saturday Sports Show episodes on demand at WMIXsports.com. It's that simple. Or next Saturday morning, you could tune in after the 8 o'clock news. Either way, we forgive you.
With 2 new hospitals, trusted physicians, and dedicated staff, it's clear that our local healthcare industry is helping to make our community stronger every day. Hi, I'm Terry Prosize, a commercial lender and healthcare banking specialist at Community First Bank. I'm putting over 20 years of healthcare and business experience to work for our medical community and local businesses. Whether you have an expanding physician practice, an existing business, or hoping to start a new business, I have the financial prescription for you.
Community First Bank with locations in Mt.Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing.
Back to the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Ford Square on WMIX.
And we welcome you back to the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios for your Second Chance Auto halftime show. Again, Second Chance Auto believes in lasting relationships, and that's why generations of families have continued coming back for over 32 years. The largest selection of pre-owned vehicles in one location, most priced under $10,000. It's Second Chance Auto, proud sponsors of the Mt.Vernon Rams. 31-22, Lady Rams are up 9 over Mascoutah at the half. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski. Reese Barnfield is back to WMIX Studios in Mt.Vernon. DC, Lady Rams, if they want to hang on to this one, are going to have to solidify a few things in the second half. Going to stay out foul trouble, number 1. I mean, 3 in the first half, 2 in the first half. Okay, now you're going to have to, players are going to play smart, quit reaching on defense. Number 2, they're going to have to be more aggressive on the offensive end. The officials have shown them this morning that if you go to the rim with an aggressive, strong move and get bumped on contact, you're going to get to the free throw line. And number 3, Mt.Vernon can't be giving Mascoutah all these second chance points that they've given in the first half. That's what's kept Mascoutah in the game, that and the ability to halfway make some free throws. We'll start the second half from Nashville in about just a few seconds. 31-22 is your lead at the half for the Lady Rams. Will be Mascoutah basketball to start. Starters for the Lady Rams will be Claire Ryan, Haley Lockhart, Kelby Kuyava, Leah Palmer, and Hannah Owens. Looks like starters as well for Mascoutah. I've went back inbound the basketball to the backcourt. Sipfield. She'll cross the timeline, looking to make a move to her left up top of the key. Now lobs ahead. Good move to Knowles. She'll come from the left side and get it off the glass. 31-20. That's a well-designed play coming out of halftime for Mascoutah to get themselves back into this one. Ryan up top. The Lady Rams now going right to left here in half number 2. Skip pass all the way across court. Now it's back to Ryan off the right elbow. Her jumper's no good. Rebound will fall to the back door. That was Hurst. Fell across the way. Now at the left side. They're looking to move that ball around. Good job by Owens to tip it away, because that would have been a good backdoor play for Bauer. 7:27 to go in the third. I'm going to say that Bauer took another bounce. The Rams will take it. It was. Bauer stuck her hand up to try to grab it. Couldn't do it. Just all the initial contact from my perspective. The Lady Rams get a break there as Bauer does touch the basketball off the far wing. That's going to be Lockhart. They'll come around near side. Palmer looks for Kuyava just in front of us at the Assembly Hall in Nashville. 3 on the way. Aaliyah is no good off the back iron there for the rebound. Got it herself. Zipped down low to get it. Missed the second chance. Owens and Lockhart will fight for it. Owens misses the post up, and we'll have a jump ball in the rebound. Favors Mt.Vernon. Wow. Mt.Vernon's had some point-blank shots. 3 offensive rebounds already for the Lady Rams. Just cannot get one to drop. 6:59 to play in the third quarter. Lady Rams. A box set inbound. It'll be Ryan to trigger left of the bucket into Kuyava. The top goes Palmer. Nice no-look pass into the paint. It'll be to Lockhart. Can't finish. There's Palmer for the rebound. Tries to put it up as she slips. Good job by Leah Palmer. She has gotten 2 rebounds she had absolutely no business getting.
Well, she's gotten there with her hustle and hard work. Like I mentioned in the first half, she's done some things that you won't get mentioned in the box score, but keeping plays alive and playing defense from the senior.
Just the quickness has been stellar today. It'll be Lockhart. Free throw line jumper's no good. Put too much spin on it. Hit the back iron and drives right back off. Chance number 5 from Mount Vernon. No kidding. And that'll be a jump ball. No. We have one calling jump ball, one calling a foul. The foul should overrule the jump ball.
Yes, from the angle, the referee saw it. That's what said the referee was blocked off.
And that's a key call because that's the 4th foul allowed for starting guard for Mascoutah. That's kind of a tough reversal of call there, much to the chagrin of the Mascoutah faithful to our right. Had to rely on Nicola here for much of the second half. 6:38 to play in the third quarter. Guiava will trigger. It's to Palmer for 3. Yes! And Aaliyah gets a big tray. 34-24. Lady Rams are back in third. I'd say so. She's worked hard. Putting herself in contention to be the Red Lake College player of the game. Red Lake College, get a quality education and save bounds. Log on to rlc.edu. See which program is right for you. Hurst into the paint, throws up a wild shot, no good. Rebound will be tipped away right to Knowles. It'll get stuck between the rim and the backboard. Stay with the front row. 6:15. It needs high now. 6:15.
Oh, get one. I got to throw a ball. Nobody out there can get it. Jeff Lonan out of hops. Jeff Lonan's telling Hannah Owens jump up there and get that.
They worked on it.
Done for the day.
There we go. If you're tired of big corporate banking, you have a choice in Jefferson County. Community First Bank is at home. Dick Stein of Woodlawn and Mount Vernon. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member
Time for you to do your work. Mine's covered on my end now.
Okay. Just write me down a time, and we'll make that happen.
9:30.
Well, there we go. Simple. There you go. Why write it down? I can tell you. There we go. Our hidden lingo. It'll be in the left corner coming around. Stolen in the lane by Leah Palmer. You didn't miss much of my laughter, I promise you that. Oh, my. Wayne Harry's in the building, folks. Now it gets legendary.
Yeah, we've had Wayne Harry and Bo Meyer jump in. Mike Broviak here as well. So we've had the Washington County trifecta.
We have. Triumvirate, even.
Yes.
34-24. Lady Rams up 10. 6:02 to play in the third quarter off of the right wing. Lockhart looking to come low for Owen. Battles the defense, and that was a good, clean play. And will the jump ball force will remain with Mascoutah.
I'm telling you what, Hannah Owens has done everything she can in that lane on both ends today offensively, trying to get a basket or two. They're really letting that contact go in there, and boy, she just cannot get one to drop for her.
Video tonight on WMIXSports.com will be fueled by Dale's Harley-Davidson. No smoke at the mirror deals at Dale's, just bikes as low as $29.95 and a party every weekend. Find out more. Dales-HD.com. Good post-up move there by Knowles. Right down central in the paint, part of it. Yep, 34-26. Mascoutah within 8.
Well, they're just dangerously close. All Mascoutah is right now.
Yes, they are. Into the near corner, that will be Guiava. Back to Palmer. We'll swing it around up top. Ryan will get back to Lockhart. Now Kelby K, 17-footer off the back iron. Rebound will go to Hurst. The pull to bring it across. Pulls up for 12, leans in, no call there. Probably a good no call by the
I will say something had to be called there. It's either a charge or a block. You just can't let that happen. If it's a flop, it should be a foul.
Basketball. I'm with it. Lockhart off the right wing. 3 on the way. It's good. 37-26. And the 11-point lead, the largest for the Lady Rams in quite some time. So good. So big. Mascoutah wants a timeout. It's presented by the Medicine Shop in Mount Vernon. Let the Medicine Shop help you manage your Medicare dollars. Make an appointment today to talk to Eric or Tracy about your Medicare Part D plan. The Medicine Shop, 2339 Broadway in Mount Vernon. 20 minutes past the 9 o'clock hour. Glad to have you on WMIX and WMIXSports.com in the home of the Nashville Hornets and Hornets, the Assembly Hall. And you look at that river-to-river girls basketball banner. Always hard. It's not hard to believe. But you always wonder what happened in 2000 because that's a nice run for the Hornets from 98 to 2012 on conference championships every year but 2000. I can't remember 2012 enough. Probably Sparta.
Yeah, Sparta was pretty salty in that stretch there. They had Sparta in the last 3 or 4 years have been really very good. And I would suspect that's a Sparta take because I don't know of anybody else on that side during that era that could have beat them other than Sparta. Maybe, I know. Maybe Anna Jonesboro, too. That's about the time that was going through there as well.
And that's the incredible thing about it is even in the Cassie Drew years, the Hornets still won the majority of.
Well, I mean, they've been champions since 2001. We're in 2012, basically 2013.
And if you get that one in 2000, you're talking about 98 all the way until now. That's incredible. Back to this game in front of us, 37-26. Lady Rams on top. Forward inbound, of course, for Mascoutah. Into the paint, it's going to be Knowles looking inside. She's quickly fouled. Don't tell me that's against Lockhart. Not sure. Couldn't tell the angle. Nope. Oh, Palmer picks up her third. But again, here's the problem. Ryan's got 3, Lockhart's 3, Palmer's 3, Williamson 2, and eventually it's going to come up to roost here. Hopefully not, but more than likely in this game. First free throw is no good for Knowles, so the Lady Rams continue to catch breaks with the inability of Mascoutah to knock down free throws. See, Knowles, the second one's on the way, misses off the front iron, rebound to Lockhart. She comes up with another big defensive board. 4:46 to go in the third. Lady Rams are up 11. And Jeff Lawton wisely chooses the timeout to set something up here.
I like that timeout.
Possession.
I really like it because you're up 11, you have the ball, you're kind of floundering around a little bit, you are scoring, but not a lot. But boy, I like this timeout to get things calmed down and set up.
Try to come up with a play to extend that lead. 37-26, 4:42 to play in the third quarter. It's a knee drive with the Medicine Shop as they host a drive to benefit the Angels Cove and the Lifeboat Alliance Homeless Shelter. Have your donations dropped off by the 30th. The Medicine Shop will match all donations. They need canned foods, meat, cereal, coffee and tea, newborn clothing, diapers, bath towels, girls' hair products, household cleaning supplies, and girls' hygienic products. They need all of that. Medicine Shop will match it. Drop it off 2339 Broadway in Mount Vernon by November 30th. 37-26. Lady Rams are up 11 here in Nashville. Timeout was full. Chris Hugo and Danny Czerwinski alongside. Courtesy of Community First Bank of the Heartland with 5 locations in Mount Vernon, Dick, China, and Woodlawn. Community First Bank is proud to be the official voice of Lady Rams basketball. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC. Danny, and as you mentioned, a good timeout to take here by Jeff Lawton and get things set up, draw some X's and O's. Really need to extend this lead beyond 11 and try to keep Mascoutah at bay the rest of the way.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing here is Mount Vernon's done a pretty good job just kind of hanging on, but you hope that Mascoutah doesn't find anything out until well beyond this time this game's over.
Lady Rams still have Freeburg today. That'll be at 4 o'clock right here on AM 940 and WMIXSports.com. Briava off of the left, feeds Owens down low, no call. Lockhart gets it back, puts it back, not too strong. There's Palmer again, third time's the charm. Aaliyah gets it off the left block, 39-26. Lady Ram leads the Maker does.
Effort getting on the glass, big right now for Mount Vernon.
Off of the right arc, it'll be fed to Zipfel. Left-hand dribble into the paint against Owens, leans in with the right, gets the foul, gets the bucket. And a chance for a three-point play with 4:14 to play in the third quarter. WMIX Sports Mobile Studios driven by Ford Square. Schedule your service appointment online at FordSquare.com. Find them on Twitter and Facebook. And one cover for Zipville is good. It's 39-29. The lead shrinks to 10. Just like that. Ryan, the point guard, will bring it across the timeline, right at the circle. Now veers off to the right side of the wing. Comes back to Palmer off the screen. Goes back to the right wing for Lockhart. Looking for the turnaround outside of the paint. That'll be a quick foul on Knowles. That'll be her first, team's third. And that'll come from Lockhart. Looking into the nice play. That was Briava into Lockhart coming around off the right. Mesmerized by that shot. Last one spin move by Haley in the paint. Now goes to the line to the end.
Haley Lockhart being the dual threat that she is outside and inside. That time there, her strength allows her to post someone up that maybe is a guard taking after her. She can really box somebody down in the paint and really make it life her up if she completes that three-point play. A lot of her points this year come from the inside with her post-up ability.
42-29, the Lady Ram lead grows back to 13. Nicola across the timeline. From the right elbow, throws out to the right wing. Knowles with it up top. Looking to split the defense down the right side. Good job by Owens to maintain possession. She'll recover in the corner. Here come the Lady Rams. Up 13. 3:41 to play in the third quarter. Presented by Community First Bank. Familiar faces, new places. Bank with Ray and Bree at Community First Bank's 42nd Street location in Mount Vernon. And welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC. Lockhart with it shy of the arc. Near the right elbow. She'll back it out. 3:26 to play. Neil Hammond walking around, making sure everything is under control. Nashville does a fine job hosting this girls' Thanksgiving Tournament. Off of the right elbow, Lockhart gets it from Ryan. Forces her way in the lane and will draw the foul. So Haley will go back to the line to shoot two, where she's been very effective.
Again, what did I say about the officials? They're going to, if you take it to the rim on an aggressive offensive play and get some contact, you are going to end up at the free throw line, and that's what Haley Lockhart did there.
Not much going on right now. Our scoreboard updates, when they come, are always presented by Tony Wilt and State Farm Insurance. Find Tony online at TonyWilt.com. Stop by his office, corner 42nd South Water Tower in Mt.Vernon. Get you a better save with State Farm agent Tony Wilt.
Important 3:15 for Mascoutah right now, down 14. If they get down any further, I think it'll be tough for them to come back in the second half.
Second free throw, no good. Lockhart went a 2 that time. It's 6 lead to 14, 43-29. 3:10 to go in the third quarter. Nicola with it. Makes a nice move to her left and lost control. Has to pick up the dribble. Zipful with it off to the left, looking to come in the paint. No big foul on the Lady Rams. Got a hand in there.
Mm-hmm. It was. You can see the dribbler going to the rim. Had a little push shove.
Shelby K's first team splitter. It was on somebody not in foul trouble.
No kidding. And that's not very many options right now for Mt.Vernon.
Loaded national coaches row over here to our right. Loaded. Nicola with it. Wayne Harry's out there. Upset. It'll come off the right side. Nicola looking to work it in. The Lady Rams will force a turnover.
Hey, what? For an 8:30, 9 o'clock, 10 games coming up, this is a nice little crowd here in Nashville this morning. These are the non-shoppers.
Oakville Freeburg got stuff done. Yep. Oakville Freeburg coming up after this one. You can hear that game on sister station V1047, the V, and online at V1047.com. 43-29 your score. Aaliyah Palmer with the basketball left arc goes right side. Lockhart, a nice ball fake, comes in for the layup. No.
She was expecting contact from the backside and went up, short-armed it.
Didn't get contact. Zipful will come around right side. Almost had it stolen away, and it'll be out of bounds off Zipful.
Yeah, Zipful was frustrated. She went up to the rim, got her shot blocked. The ball went out of bounds with her, and had to hit out of bounds the ball, and she just touched it while she's standing out of bounds. Not a heads-up play there. Owen's out of the game for a breather here in this last part of the third quarter.
2:27 to play. Third quarter action from Nashville, the Assembly Hall, 43-29. Lady Rams looking for 2-0 against Mascoutah. Off of the far side, it is Haley Lockhart. Looks in, good cut there by Palmer. Big again if she gets 2 more. It's 45-29. She has 11.
7 in the quarter for Palmer. Played well. Told you, she's been doing a lot of little things. There she is again.
Forces the turnover, gets to steal the lane. They're looking to go backdoor for Hurst. Here comes Aaliyah. 1:59 to play. Third quarter action from Nashville again. Glad to have you with us, WMIX. Mt.Vernon, a free service from Withers Broadcasting, bottom of the 9 o'clock hour. Coming around left, it's going to be Guiava. Scarborough, who's in the ball game as well. Lockhart will pull up for 3. Good! 48-29. The lead grows to 19. That's what the Lady Rams need.
Yeah, I think that was huge. That's one of those daggers that Mascoutah may not be able to overcome. Has to feel pretty good for Mt.Vernon as we head along here in the second half. Another turnover.
Guess who's over there
causing problems again? Aaliyah Palmer. What a great defensive game she has had here this morning.
Heck of a game. Of course, couldn't do without the help of All-Stars and Stitches. Need T-shirts, hoodies, Letterman's jackets, or any type of apparel for your school, organization, or business? See Big Dave at All-Stars and Stitches just west of Benton High School, or call 435-5555. For a limited time, hoodies are just $17.50. That's $2.50 shy of 20. That's a good deal. Good Black Friday deal at All-Stars and Stitches. Minute 20 to go in the third quarter. Looking around, Lockhart made too good of a move there.
First travel, first turnover of the third quarter for the Lady Rams. A very nice third quarter from Mt.Vernon, very efficient, and then all of a sudden, great run offensively for the Lady Rams here as we end up this third quarter.
Rams basketball tonight on WMIX FM, WMIXsports.com, with video fueled by Dale's Harley-Davidson off of 44th Street in Mt.Vernon, worldwide at Dales-HD.com, or find them on Twitter and Facebook. They have bikes as low as $29.95. Good move there. Really? And got the rim rocker. That was wow.
Wow, that's the horse game. Mt.Vernon's taking the H, and we're now playing for the O.
Yes.
There was no way. It's a running to the right side of the lane, throwing up left-handed bank off the glass with a defender draped on her.
I'm still having a tough time imagining that would happen ever again. That'll be in the far corner. Guiava resets up top Scarborough. Less than a minute to play. We're at 38 seconds in the third. Lady Rams are up 17, 48-31. Guiava off of the far wing. Comes back to the top. That'll be Lockhart into the corner of Scarborough. Back to Aaliyah. Aaliyah has 11 on the night. Of course, Lockhart has 16 for a game high. 22 seconds left between the rings. That was Scarborough. Back to the right in front of Lana, and that is Guiava. Back up to Scarborough. Lana yells, go, go, go. That's what they're going to do. Palmer will lob it over the far side. That'll be a nice move by Scarborough. 3 on the way. A good shooter. Just misses. Rebound spot for Williamson wanted it. So did Guiava. Guess who comes up with it? Palmer. Free throw line jumper is good. Aaliyah has 13. And time will expire on the third quarter. 50-31. Lady Rams through 3. This is Mount Vernon girls basketball on WMIX.
Don't just dream about a better job. Go get it with scores of programs that take 2 years, 1 year, or even just a few months to complete. Rend Lake College is your gateway to a career you'll love. From nursing to coal mining, from computer programming to cosmetology, and everything in between. Rend Lake College is affordable, convenient, and ready to get you trained for your new job fast. Call us at 618-437-5321 or visit us at rlc.edu.
How does Dale's Harley-Davidson in Mount Vernon stay the longest-running Harley dealer in Southern Illinois? How about free pickup and delivery and being the home of the $29.95 oil change? Plus, get financing as low as 1.5 APR, along with the best selection of certified pre-owned Harley-Davidsons. So now you know how Dale's Harley-Davidson stays number one. Dale's Harley-Davidson, open every day but Wednesday, just off of I-57 in Mount Vernon. Visit dales-hd.com and follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
This is Rick Pig with Community First Bank. You're listening to the Rams on WMIX.
And we welcome you back to the Assembly Hall in Nashville. We head to the fourth quarter. Mount Vernon on top of Mascoutah in this girls' Thanksgiving Tournament, 50-31. Lady Rams looking for 2-0. 8 minutes away. Just need to play solid fundamental basketball for those 8 minutes.
Yeah.
With foul.
Don't play not to lose. Let them back in. Be your same aggressive self and get out of here with a win.
The backcourt, the trigger will come from Cuiava. Scarborough will bring it across. Ryan's getting a bit of a rest with foul trouble. She has 3. Lockhart has 3. She's still up. Coming from the left side, it'll be a mid-post jumper from Haley. It's good. She has a game-high 18. It's 52-31. Now a 21-point lead. Good way to start the fourth quarter for the Lady Rams. Zip ball across the timeline. Throws right side for Loups, who's in foul trouble. Trying to throw inside. It'll be Aaliyah Palmer forcing the jump ball. It'll stay with Mascoutah.
Hope Nashville's game's a little more exciting than this one.
Turkey-Dale.
He's taking a nap on us here before it starts.
Turkey Day will do that. Yeah. Or a sugar crash. Into the right corner, it's Loups. 3 on the way off the back iron. Rebound to Lockhart. Big rebound, big defensive board for the Lady Rams. Here they come up, blackjack. It'll be Lockhart coast to coast, layup too strong. Went too big to the glass that time. Rebound will go to Hurst. Here comes Zipful across the timeline for the Lady Indians. Interesting concept. Off to the left side, that is Knowles. Probably got the roster down finally. Knowles coming around to the left, trying to work into the paint. Does so at the free throw line. Thought I did anyway. That's going to be Hurst off the right. Good pass from Bauer down to Hurst off of the right block. We're back with it 19, 52-33. Lady Rams basketball is presented by, powered by Community First Bank. With 5 Jefferson County branches and responsible quality service for all of your accounts. Community First Bank would like to be the first to say, welcome back to personal banking. Welcome back to a timeout. We'll have Owens and Ryan check back in after the timeout. Called by Jeff Lund. It'll be a 30-second variety. Of course, we will keep it here as always. Presented by the Medicine Shop of Mount Vernon, 2339 Broadway. Schedule an appointment with Eric or Tracy. Let them help you plan your Medicare dollars. Your Medicare Part D plan is crucial. Let them talk it over with you at the Medicine Shop, 2339 Broadway. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski. Danny, 19-point lead. It was 21 at one point here in the fourth quarter to start. 6:47 remains. Lady Rams thus far seem like they've done what they needed to do to keep Mascoutah at bay.
And that's the thing, is they have done a great job of, I think, Mount Vernon being the aggressor in this game. I think when you come out early on in a game this early in the morning, you're the aggressor. Good things are going to happen. Mount Vernon's done that defensively. That has led to some baskets. I think also the fact that Mount Vernon is starting to own the glass and been very aggressive on both ends of the floor on the glass. That has helped Mount Vernon out a lot as well.
Welcome to those of you who may be tuned in while doing your Black Friday shopping. You're certainly more man or woman than I would be. We're here at Nashville, 52-33 out of the timeout. Lady Rams with the possession, left wing. It's Lockhart. Of course, Lady Rams going right to left. Bounce pass over to Scarborough. Thought about a good ball fake, trying to work towards the paint. Now gives left side. Haley for 3. Yeah! Haley has 21. It's 55-33, and that's a 22-point lead for Mount Vernon.
Wow. Mount Vernon's lethal. Every once in a while, they throw a few threes here and there. Boy, they can get some things done.
Yeah, let an easy layup happen now from right to left. Good cut by Brittany Zipfel to the back. 55-35.
Best I can figure, Lady Rams will play for, what, no less than third? That's
what it's looking like.
Yeah. If you win this one, you're at least in third place. Game tomorrow night. Hopefully another win tonight. Be a championship game.
Lockhart off to the left wing, coming around is Cuiava. 12-footers off the side of the backboard. Rebound to Hurst.
She fired before she looked.
She was excited. She was open. Mascoutah coming. Down 20, 55-35, 5:44 to go. And now Ryan gets a piece of it down low. That'll be tipped out of bounds off of Mascoutah.
Nice hustle by Claire Ryan. Did a great job in there battling. Forced a turnover. Another great job. I've been impressed here with Ryan and Scarborough both this morning, the way they've been playing, whether they're on the floor separate times or together. They've kind of been the catalyst of things here, along with Leah Palmer, especially defensively for the Lady Rams.
They have a pretty good sophomore nucleus here. Where'd that ball go? Down the elbow. Underclass nucleus, I should say. We built upon a lot of seniors in Jeff London's starting lineup this year.
And the ability for Mount Vernon not only go inside, but the ability to be lethal from around the outside mid-range is going to be huge for this Lady Rams season team in 2012 and 2013.
No doubt, a lot of big games along the way there in Cahokia next Monday night. Actually, that'll be this Monday night now. 5:27 to play in the fourth. We do have a foul on the floor. Tony Wilt brings you our scoreboard updates. Of course, you can find him online at TonyWilt.com. Tony wants you to come in and join the State Farm team and get to a better state with Tony Wilt. Off the right arc. Good beat inside to Ryan. Maintains her balance. I don't know how she did it. Lockhart found her in the paint right about the volleyball baseline. She leaned in and got the foul after slipping.
Great pass, and a good job by Ryan to keep her feet as Bowers fouled out for Mascoutah with 5 points. But, again, I'm impressed with Ryan that time. She took contact in there amongst the trees and was able to still get a shot off, and she earned herself a trip to the free throw line here.
First free throw good for Ryan. The lead grows back to 24, 56-35, 5:21 to play here in regulation. We'll have the Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac post-game show coming up after this. Second free throw, no good, however. Hurst with the rebound near side.
I said nothing about free throw shooting.
Nope.
I don't want to be accused of jinxing and missing. That happens. Radio jinx was not in effect there. Oh, travel.
Oh, really? Or the bailout package.
Yeah, that works too.
Foul from the left side. Bought a couple extra steps taken there.
I'll tell you what, Haley Lockhart has played about 2 quarters of basketball with 3 fouls and finally picked up her 4th. That's not too bad. Number 1, great play by her. Number 2, a lot of guts by Jeff London to keep her out there.
Knowles almost lost the basketball, able to find Bauer, who got the basket, but now off the rebound it's Hurst. Knowles looks inside. It'll be Bauer to recover up top there. Zippo with the basketball, forces a wild 3. No good. Rebound. Knowles tight ropes the baseline to grab it. A couple of Lady Rams, and now wide open back door. It's going to be Hurst with the bucket. Problem that time from Mt.Vernon is that they continue to fight over rebounds. Lack of communication.
4th time was a charm for Mascoutah that time.
56-37, 19. Lockhart will pull up from 3, leaves it short. Rebound that time to Hurst. No lob up ahead to Zippo. Coming up the right wing, and she'll throw a jumper up. Wow. Mascoutah's trying to come back here.
A little kiss off the glass from mid-range.
17-point game, 56-39, 4:19 to play. Gaba's open down low. Now back to the left wing for Lockhart. Left baseline is Riquiaba. Up top, Claire Ryan. Instead, thought about stepping into a free throw jumper. Instead, Scarborough knocks down a far wing three. 59-39, the lead is back to 20.
I think the one thing that's going to be a difference from last year, this year from Mount Vernon, their ability. A lot of people can step up and take shots, whether they're starters or reserves.
I think you're absolutely right. Off of the right wing. That was Rachel Mercurio. Now back to the right side. Knowles looks in. Bauer will go off glass and draw the foul. 5 locations. Mount Vernon, Dix, Ina, and Woodlawn. Community First Bank is proud to be the official voice of the Lady Rams and the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC. Bauer's first is on the way. It'll rattle the rim a couple of times. Iron, not kind. We'll have the second. Leah Palmer, who's been a catalyst in this game, will check back in. A spark plug of sorts for Lady Rams. We're going to have a timeout. We're going to see some mass substitutions, I think.
Yeah. Double game today. They're not. If you get down like this, you're not going to spend too much time playing people that don't need to be played.
Of course, Leah Palmer in the midst of checking back in, making a strong case to be a Red Lake College player of the game. At Red Lake College, you get a quality education and save thousands. Log on to rlc.edu and see which program is right for you. That'll be coming up in your Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show. 3:41 left to go in the fourth quarter here, 59-39. Lady Rams are up 20, looking to go to 2-0 on the year. What was the program here. Very informational, the Nashville Thanksgiving Tournament. 3:41 to go, fourth quarter. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski. Daniel, what a big win this would be for the Lady Rams. Not just because it's Mascoutah, more so the fact that it's been a while since they've been 2-0 to start a year.
An opportunity tonight, a real opportunity to go 3-0. And that would be huge. As far as going into the night, at least with this win, you're guaranteed at least no less than third place game. If you win the night, of course, you're in the championship. So Mount Vernon's setting themselves up very nicely to play for a bigger trophy here tomorrow in Nashville.
Power to the line to finish your free throws. The second one is good, 59-40. A little bit of everybody in here for Mascoutah. Yep. Lindsay will check in, as will Lee. Scarborough with it off of the right wing, looks up top right, now comes back to the left for Palmer. Finds Lockhart, mid-post jumpers on the way, it's good. Lockhart gets two more, she matches her jersey number, 23 points.
She has picked it up here in this second part of the game.
Offense for the Lady Rams, too. We saw the Rams score 78 the other night. The Lady Rams have 61 thus far. Lead in from Lindsay's no good. Rebound to Owens. They will bring it up ahead to Claire Ryan. Off of the right wing, zips towards the post. She is stripped on her way up. Lockhart will try to grab the loose basketball in the corner. Throws up top, Scarborough. Three on the way is off the back iron. Rebound to Owens. Hannah's going to lean in, get the kiss off the glass. And Hannah Owens picks up two more.
She's in double digits now with 10.
That's good to see out of your sophomore. 63-40. Lady Rams are up 23. And now Jeff Lano will clear the bench.
Shuffle out.
Wanted to get into a comfortable position. He felt 23 is, and it'll be Lee with it coming up the right side. Throws up a wild shot off the right glass. No good. Rebound. We'll be back to Lee. She got her own board there. You know how I feel about that. It'll be Lockhart coming around. Good home run ball down the right side. Lockhart picks up two more. 25 for Haley. It's a 25-point ball game, 65-40. 2:22 to play, and that'll be a turnover. Now we'll get the subs in. Natalie Williamson. Kaya Rush.
So Lady Rams go to 2-0. Play tonight against Freeburg at 4. Then have an opportunity to play in a place game here tomorrow night. Sometime 3:35, 6:30, or 8. And Tebby in the house.
Easiest way to do this, we have Aaliyah Palmer. Kaya Rush will bring the basketball up top. The key throws over to Vicky Scoble. Now Aisha Sanders off of the right baseline. Back to Scoble for a deuce. No good. Rebound. Aisha Sanders puts it back. Who have I not named? Natalie Williamson. That's who's out there on the floor for the Lady Rams for the final 2:07. We'll also see some others probably shuffle in and out. 65-40 is your score. In the fourth, Aisha Sanders goes to the line trying to get in that scorebook. Your community, your choice, your bank. With 5 locations and friends and neighbors on staff who understand your needs, Community First Bank keeps it simple. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. Wow. Oakville Freeburg on our sister station, V1047 and V1047.com following this one. Yeah, I didn't know he was working.
I didn't know he was working for us.
Wow. Only the best.
Only the best. This is going to be worth a listen.
Sanders 1 of 2. That trip to the line. 66-40, 26-point ball game. Off to the right, that is going to be Lindsay looking inside. Foul on her way up.
That's where the game starts getting a little choppy as subs get in. Williamson picks up her third. But Lady Rams, a lot different. This team's going to have, by the time February rolls around, postseason, going to have some expectations on them.
You bet. If there was ever a year to try to get a conference crown in this decade, this would be it. Well, many. This would be a good chance, I should say.
Yeah, they're in the running. You know, I'll talk to Trey. It won't be shoe-ins or easy, but Vernon's going to be a threat.
With it off of the rebound. Now feet stop. That is controlled. Back to the right side. 3 on the way. It's going to be off the top of the glass. No good. Rebound to Mascoutah. Left side comes Curio. Now up top, Nicola. Back to the right wing. Mercurio with the basketball. Left-hand dribble. With 1:34 to go. It's going to be stripped away by Natalie Williamson. Scoble brings it across the timeline. Left side to Rush. Right-hand dribble. Go top of the key with 1:23 to go. Rush. No, make that Palmer for 3. No good. Rebound will come out of bounds right in front of us with 1:19. Sarah Staley, your Country Financial agent. Tomorrow is the day that anything can happen. Are you ready? When you meet with Sarah Staley at Country Financial Mount Vernon, you get a one-on-one relationship. A plan to meet your goals. Country Financial, what's your idea of financial security? 66-40 your score. The 1:14 left to go. Lady Rams will improve to 2-0 on the year. Lady with the basketball up top. It's going to miss left. It's going to go out of bounds. It belongs to Lady Rams. Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show. We will have your Red Lake College player of the game. We'll have your Heartland County postgame set. 26-point game. Less than a minute to play. Scoble with it off the left wing. Cross-court pass to Rush. Three is on the way. No good. Rebound. Will be controlled by Mascoutah. Nicola with it across the timeline. Left wing, looking down low. Lindsay off a turnaround. Too strong. Rebound will be tipped back to Aisha Sanders of Lady Rams. It's stolen away. Good play there by Rachel Mercurio, the 5'6 junior. Got the steal to put it up. Now gets the foul. The chance to go to the line to shoot, too. WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, of course, are driven by Ford Square, Mt.Vernon. Nice to see some of the younger kids getting some action here. I know when you play in a tournament like this, the first Freefield Smith JV kids don't get any games. So it's nice to see they get some action here this morning and this week to get that rust off as their season will start next week, actually Monday night at Cahokia. Olivia Dalis checks out. She didn't get a mention earlier. My apologies. Second free throw is good. 1 point on the night now as checking into the scorebook for Mascoutah was number 22, Rachel Mercurio. It'll be Rush to bring up the basketball. Throws over to Scoble left wing. Has Williamson inside. It's Miriam Hester with the basketball for Lady Rams. Now back inside. It'll be Williamson. Turn around. Foul on the shot. Kinsey Rankin is also at the ball game. She's a 5'7 sophomore. So for the Lady Rams, it is Kinsey Rankin, Vicky Scoble, Natalie Williamson, Micaiah Rush, and Miriam Hester. Looking at the future of the Lady Rams right here, plus Hannah Owen. Claire Ryan's had studs another year. 27.4 seconds left to go, 66-41. Lady Rams are up 25. Back in action against Freeburg here at 4 o'clock. Right here on WMIX and WMIXsports.com. Second one is good, 67-41. 25 seconds left to go until the Lady Rams are 2-0. Nicola with it, slips back to the top for the lead. She'll come around with a two-handed dribble. Lady Rams almost gets sealed. They'll pick up a foul. Perfect time to tell you Lady Rams basketball all season long, presented by Community First Bank of the Heartland. And if you're tired of big corporate banking, you do have a choice in Jefferson County. Community First Bank is at home in Dix, Ina, Woodlawn, and Mt.Vernon. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC. Free throw rattles in and out for the lead. I get a lot of basketball. 2 today, 1 tomorrow, 1 Monday. Yep. 17 seconds to go, 67-42. That one will be stolen away by Mercurio. She's going to try to go length of the floor, but the defense is going to even up with 8 seconds. Pulls up, but her no good. Rebound to Scoble. It'll be Rush to bring it across with 3. She's working to go coast to coast. Back to Williamson at the buzzer, no good. Partially blocked by Mascoutah. Lady Rams are 2-0. They beat Mascoutah here this morning, 67-42. We'll tell you all about the Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show. This is Lady Rams basketball for WMIX Sports.
I'm meteorologist John Gresak with your look at your next rad weather. Today will be brisk and much cooler than recent days, but there'll be sunshine and just a few clouds, a high of 46. Tonight clear and much colder, low down to 21. Tomorrow mostly sunny and chilly with a high of 40. Plenty of sunshine on Sunday, not quite so chilly in the afternoon. Temperatures moderating up to a high of 52 by the end of the day. Next rad weather from WMIX, Mount Vernon, Illinois.
Have you ever been traveling out of town and realized you needed cash? Using another bank's ATM can cost you a few extra dollars in fees to get the cash you need. Not anymore. People's National Bank introduces MoneyPass. MoneyPass allows you to use over 23,000 additional ATMs in the United States without any fees. Stop by People's National Bank, visit peoplesnationalbank.com or moneypass.com to find out more information. People's National Bank, serving Southern Illinois since 1909, member FDIC.
The tradition of fine vehicles and great service continues at Second Chance Auto. They've been providing quality cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs for families like yours for over 32 years, and many are priced under $10,000. Plus, most have a 3-month or 3,000-mile warranty. Bank rate financing available with instant approval. No gimmicks, no pressure, just honest deals on great vehicles from your friends and neighbors at Second Chance Auto, living and contributing back to the community they serve. Located on Route 142 East in Mt.Vernon, or call 244-4582.
Learn to live healthy, learn to live well, and learn how you can live free from unexpected medical expense with a major medical expense policy from Pekin Insurance and the Page Agency. Health insurance that covers hospital, medical, and surgical expenses offers a wide choice of deductibles and a non-tobacco user discount too. Rising medical costs don't have to be a problem with a major medical expense policy from Pekin Insurance. This is coverage we hope you'll never need, but you just can't be without. Call the Page Agency at 242-7000 about a major medical health insurance plan today.
Attention all Medicare Part D pharmacy patients. The annual enrollment period begins earlier this year, October 15th, and ends December 7th. And the Medicine Shop Pharmacy is ready to help you. Stop by or call to make an appointment with Eric Black or Tracy Adams. They'll review your current prescription plan and help you manage your Medicare dollars. Here's pharmacist and pharmacy owner Eric Black.
What we offer to our patients is to sit down with them and answer questions that they may have about their medications, really with the end goal of being to maximize their dollars, because that's, after all, what patients really want. We'll take appointments, we'll sit down with them, take as long as it takes to help them choose a plan that is effective at meeting their needs.
Remember, the good folks at the Medicine Shop Pharmacy are never too busy to take care of you. They look forward to understanding your healthcare needs and will focus on keeping you well. The Medicine Shop Pharmacy, 2339 Broadway in Mount Vernon.
To call to make an appointment, call 618-242-8776. This is Lady Rams Basketball on WMIX. The Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show starts now.
And we welcome you back to Nashville. The Lady Rams Basketball, of course. Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show. Lady Rams got a big win here this morning, 67-42 over Mascoutah to open up their day. Bright and early, the Lady Rams came out full of energy, Danny Czerwinski, and that's what they needed to propel themselves to a 67-42 victory over Mascoutah.
Yes, very impressed with the way they came out. No issues with getting up early, no issues with being here early. It was a great job, and I was very impressed with the way Lady Rams went about their business. And 2-0 to start the season, getting out of the gate, this team may have some potential and may have a lot of big expectations as this season goes along with what we saw today. Certainly quite a few people hoping for that. This is your Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show. Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac, 1421 West McCourt in Centralia. Online at SchmidtChevroletCadillac.com and Schmidt Chevrolet, 3423 Broadway in Mount Vernon. Online at SchmidtChevrolet.com. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we will have your Heartland Accounting postgame stats. This is Lady Rams Basketball from WMIX Sports.
I know you've heard about mortgage rates being all-time lows, but have you done anything about it yet? Hi, I'm Rick Pigg, mortgage lender at Community First Bank. There's never been a better time at buying a home or refinancing an existing mortgage. The sooner you act, the more you save, and we'll be there to help you through every step of the way. For more information, visit us at comfirstbank.net or stop by one of our 5 locations.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
How does 1.9% for up to 84 months sound on all Ram 1500 trucks? Hi, Roy Schmidt, Dodge dealer at King City Chrysler Center, Mount Vernon. I thought that sounded great, but couldn't believe it when I saw 1.9% plus a $1,500 rebate on quads and crew cabs, or a $500 rebate on regular cabs. Wow, Ram Power Days are here to make an impact. We would love to have your truck trade and in return offer you a deal too good to pass up. There is something for everyone here at King City Chrysler Center at 1603 Broadway in Mount Vernon. See one of our sales consultants about driving away in a new Ram 1500 or any new or pre-owned Dodge, Chrysler, or Jeep. Or see our inventory on KingCityChrysler.com and find us on Facebook. And don't forget, next time you need to go on vacation, take a business trip, or just need a temporary ride, King City Chrysler is a Hertz rental car agent and can handle any need.
The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois proudly welcomes Dr. Brian Steinke to their medical staff. Dr. Steinke earned his medical degree at the University of Illinois in Chicago and has degrees in anatomy and physiology from UC Berkeley, and he brings prestigious credentials to the center. Dr. Steinke is a gifted physician and contributor to orthopedic textbooks. Call 618-242-3778 or visit their informative website at orthocenter-si.com.
This is Joanne Joy with Community First Bank. You're listening to the Rams on WMIX.
We welcome you back to the Assembly Hall in Nashville. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski for your Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show. Lady Rams are 2-0 as they get a big win over Mascoutah, 42-42. We're joined immediately by Jeff Lonan, head coach of the Lady Rams. Lonan, early ball game. I know we were kind of joked about it quite a bit about having to get here so early on Black Friday, but your ladies certainly came in amped up on Sunny D and Strawberry Pop-Tarts, and that's apparently all they needed to propel themselves to a big win.
Well, one of the things was, like last night at about 10, I was going through Walmart with a shopping cart looking for 2 dozen donuts, 2 boxes of Pop-Tarts.
TV?
No, I didn't buy TV. I got too many of those. But some Sunny D, and I'm going to tell you something. I will never, ever go donut shopping on a Thursday night of Thanksgiving ever again, because I've never had more people in my life fighting for every item in the store. I had to fight for those donuts and Pop-Tarts and those Sunny D's, so I feel good about that now. Last night I wasn't so sure, but we got on the bus this morning and we ate, and we left out early. That was intentional. We left out at 6:45. We were at the gym by 7:20, a full hour and 10 minutes ahead of when we had to play, because we knew if we showed up in here at 8 or 8:05, 8:10, we were going to be groggy and tired. And I'm really glad we did that, because I thought that really made a big difference in how we got started.
Big difference how you got started. You got into some foul trouble early. You rolled the dice and played a couple of your seniors. Had some really quick fouls. Not a lot of trust in playing those ladies with that foul trouble early on.
Well, you got to trust them. You got to, that's down the road. There's going to be a point where you're in it with somebody that's, as good as you or better than you, and you're going to need, you're not going to be able to afford to sit your top, 5, 6, 7 players on the bench, if they've got 3 fouls. So, you got to put them in there and tell them, hey, you're in. You got to not get that 4th one. You got to play disciplined, and we need you on the floor. And that was kind of my thinking there, because at some point down the road, you're going to need. You're just not going to be able to afford to have 2 or 3 starters sitting over there with 3 fouls. You're going to have to roll the dice and get them out there, or else you're going to get beat. So I thought they did a good job. That Haley did a really good job of not picking up her 4th one until real late, and then I thought Claire did too. And then the rest of them kind of just did with that. Hey, they're a hard team to guard because they're a dribble drive team, and anybody that just puts their head down and dribble drives it like they do and then kicks it, you're gonna pick up some fouls, and we did. They're a little bit different than Oakville in terms of how they attack you offensively, and they need to draw fouls. That's part of their game plan. They like to get to the line because they don't shoot it particularly well from the perimeter. So I applaud that strategy. I think that's perfectly what I would be into if I had those particular players. They did a great job getting to the line and scoring as many as they could, and I think that they caused us some problems. It's just we were so hot offensively this morning that it kind of carried us through.
Up 7 to 9 points post that third quarter. It kind of felt like a tenuous lead even there. And your team didn't rely and say, hey, we got this one in the bag, we got it covered. Came out and really attacked in that third into the fourth quarter, started going to the rim a little bit, and then get battling on the offensive glass. Impressive. Your team was very aggressive as far as offensive glass and attacking, even though they had a 9-point lead.
Yeah, and then we said that in the huddle. That's pretty much word for word, is we're just going to keep attacking. We're not going to settle in here with a 9-point lead and try to, run clock, And I think when you do that too early, you pay for it. You get out of rhythm, and then you throw it away, and next thing you know, it's 7, and it's 5, and it's 3, and now you're in a battle. But I do think, they're with the last. We got up by so much there, by about 20. I think normally we'd probably pull it out there if we were more like 8 or 10, and maybe just run some flex and run the clock out. But we got up there by about 20. We had a chance to work on some things, and we got the young kids in the game there the last 3 minutes. And we didn't shut them down. We told them to attack because they come to practice too, and they work hard. So I was just very pleased overall. We had 67 points and 69 to tournament record. So we came 2 points from the tournament record offensively. I don't know if you guys knew that or not, but it was pointed out to me earlier, and I thought, that's not too bad for an 8:30 game, but 67 up. Now the thing is, and I told them in the locker room, is you can't count on shooting it like that every game. I think they're feeling good, but this afternoon we got to play a Freeburg team that is going to be scrappy, and we've got to just keep pressing because we're a work in progress. I can promise you that.
Well, I'll tell you what. If you would have told me Wednesday afternoon that the most recent 2 games I witnessed how the Rams and Lady Rams that they combined for 140 points, I don't know if I'd believe it or not, but I've been ecstatic to know there was a possibility. Just a great offensive game. Haley Lockhart, I know your game high score, but how big? I thought Aaliyah Palmer was huge today. She was all over the place. There were a couple of times she thought shot 3 balls, and got her own rebound after a miss. I just thought her hustle, her ability to force a turnover, and her ability to score was massive for you today.
Well, that's why she's in there. I mean, she's a senior, and she does a lot of little things that people don't notice. I think in the beginning of the season, I think she questioned a little bit what I was going to do with her within the lineup, and I never had any doubts what I was going to do with her. I was going to start her, and I was going to play her. And I think she sat out about 2 minutes today and got a little rest, maybe 3 minutes, and then she played. But that's why she plays. I mean, and they're all like that. I mean, those 7 kids that I have over there are good little basketball players. They're not the best little basketball players that we're going to have all year long or we're going to see, but they are getting to be the point where they're very good players. And Aaliyah is one of those people. And she does a lot of little things right. She can shoot it. She follows her shots. She gets you big rebounds. She's a good free throw shooter. I thought Aaliyah probably had a little bit of a mismatch on the defensive end. I thought the kid that was guarding, or she was guarding, had a quicker first step off the dribble, and she got beat a couple of times. But when you play like that on the offensive end, you make up for it. That's what I told her. So I think she did a great job along with the rest of them.
Fair enough. Lana, congratulations, 2-0. Another big one coming up this afternoon at 4 o'clock against Freeburg, who plays Oakville right now. Congratulations. Well done these past 2 games. Lady Rams, of course, a gutsy performance Monday night to beat Oakville, and then today a big one over Mascoutah.
Well, we got to forget this now, and we got to come back, and we got to try to take care of business at 4, and then you know what that's going to bring tomorrow. So we'll talk about that hopefully after 4 o'clock if we get another win. But we certainly have to take care of business before we can think about anything tomorrow.
There you have it. Of course, we will talk. DC and I will talk to you again tomorrow on the Saturday Sports Show. We'll have AM 940 here back again this afternoon, though, for your game against Freeburg. I know you'll have another post-game interview there with another of our broadcasters on this WMIX Sports team. That's Jeff Lonnon, head coach of the Lady Rams, 2-0 on the year. We'll take a quick break with your Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac post-game show. Come back and give you your Heartland Accounting post-game stats. This is Lady Rams basketball from WMIX Sports.
We can't believe you missed last week's Saturday Sports Show, presented by Crossroads Community Hospital. To those who tuned in on WMIX or WMIXsports.com, we enjoyed your company. But if you missed the area scores, in-depth interviews with the region's coaches, or missed out on the WMIX Sports question on Twitter and Facebook, the path to forgiveness is easy. Listen to previous Saturday Sports Show episodes on demand at WMIXsports.com. It's that simple. Or next Saturday morning, you could tune in after the 8 o'clock news. Either way, we forgive you.
How does Dale's Harley-Davidson in Mount Vernon stay the longest-running Harley dealer in Southern Illinois? How about free pickup and delivery and being the home of the $29.95 oil change? Plus, get financing as low as 1.5 APR, along with the best selection of certified pre-owned Harley-Davidsons. So now you know how Dale's Harley-Davidson stays number 1. Dale's Harley-Davidson, open every day but Wednesday, just off of I-57 in Mount Vernon. Visit dales-hd.com and follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
Don't just dream about a better job. Go get it with scores of programs that take 2 years, 1 year, or even just a few months to complete. Red Lake College is your gateway to a career you'll love. From nursing to coal mining, from computer programming to cosmetology, and everything in between. Red Lake College is affordable, convenient, and ready to get you trained for your new job fast. Call us at 618-437-5321 or visit us at rlc.edu.
This is Joe David Cummins from Community First Bank. You're listening to the Rams on WMIX.
And we welcome you back to the Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show, WMIX, WMIXsports.com, as we take a gander at your... We have your Heartland County postgame stats.
There we go. Mount Vernon was 17 of 42 from two-point range, 40%, 8 of 25 from the arc, 32%. The Lady Rams go 25 of 67 from the field in the game for 37%. Mascoutah was 13 of 34 from two-point range, 38%. They go 2 of 8 from the three-point line for 25%. 15 of 42 from the field in the game for 38%. The Lady Rams got off 25 more shots than did Mascoutah in the ballgame. Free throw shooting, Mount Vernon 10 of 17 for 59%. Mascoutah was only 10 of 27 for 37%. Mount Vernon won the rebounding battle 39-37. Turnovers, Mascoutah had 20. Mount Vernon had 10. The Lady Indians had 9 players score in the game. Brittany Zippo led the way with 10. Deanne Hurst had 8. Emily Knowles 6. Maddie Wexler 5. And Lauren Lapp 4.
Then a trio of one. Maddie Nicola had one, DM Lee had one, and Rachel Curio had one for the Mascoutah Lady Rams. An 8-player score. 3 were in double figures. Leading the way was Haley Lockhart with 25 points. Leah Palmer had 13. Hannah Owens had 10. Clara Ryan had 7, as did Kelby Yava. Courtney Scarborough had 3, followed by Natalie Williamson and Aisha Sanders with 1. The final score of Mount Vernon 67, Mascoutah 42. Those stats are calculated by Heartland County. Get started right. Let Heartland County help make your business a success. Heartland County, 3000 Broadway, 32B, your small business expert. You're on WMIX Mount Vernon and WMIXsports.com. Danny, I think our player of the game, we promoted it many times. Pretty self-evident. Aaliyah Palmer just had a great day. I know Haley Lockhart's your leading scorer, but Aaliyah did so many things out there on the floor, just a catalyst more often than not.
Yeah, I thought that Palmer did a lot of little things early and did a lot of things that aren't in the stat line when this game's over that she did, and it was a very impressive game this morning by the senior.
There you have it. Red Lake College brings you your player of the game. Find them online at rlc.edu. See how they can save you thousands on your collegiate education. Also find which degree certificate program is right for you. For Danny Czerwinski, for Reese Barnfield, back to the studio for everyone at Withers Broadcast. We hope your Thanksgiving was great. The Lady Rams win this one here this morning by a final score of 67-42. This game, next game for the Lady Rams, will be back on the air at about 3:50. Ashley Bites will have the call of that one here on AM 940, online at WMIXsports.com. DC and I are back on the air on the FM. 6:15 is the Mount Vernon Rams battle. The Collinsville Jayhawks will also have video on WMIXsports.com. For all the aforementioned, I'm Chris Hugo. Good day from Nashville.
Thank you for listening to Mount Vernon Lady Rams Basketball on WMIX and watching worldwide on WMIXsports.com. Lady Rams Basketball has been brought to you by Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Dale's Harley-Davidson. Ren Lake College. See how you can save thousands on your education at rlc.edu. The Medicine Shop of Mount Vernon. Ford Square and King City Chrysler. You can count on us. State Farm Insurance Agent Tony Wilt. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Second Chance Auto. Van Terra Bank. Good Samaritan Regional Health Center. Raising a Hospital. Raising the Bar. Sarah Staley, your country financial agent. Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon. And also by the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, Heartland Accounting, Central Christian Church, and People's National Bank. Your home for news, talk, and sports. We are the legendary WMIX.